morning. Which apple should be picked? Oh, there's so many to choose from. I don't even know where to begin. Andy sticks the landing. Hey, how about we pick from this apple tree? Oh, yeah. Bingo.
See printed. Printates October 9, 1998.
Green apples are delicious. Pal, you gotta finish.
You are very awesome.
Now available to own on video cassette.
In New York City, a cop has been murdered.
Today, he is laid to rest here in the cemetery at Garrison, New Jersey.
And a small-town sheriff is about to uncover...
Checking up on us? Babbage isn't dead. You know it and I know.
...a big-time conspiracy.
You know what you're doing, do you?
Shut up.
It's over. The case is closed.
You're gonna come at them head on? What are you gonna do, Sheriff? You're gonna arrest the whole town?
Sylvester Stallone, Harvey Keitel, Ray Liotta, and Robert De Niro. Copland. Dr. Eugene Sands was a man running from his past.
How'd you lose your license?
I was operating on a patient, and the patient died. It was my fault.
Until he landed in a world he never knew.
Get him up on the table. His lung is punctured. I need a clean knife and some clean towels. Sterilize that.
I was so knocked out by what you did last night, I said, I gotta meet this guy. I can make you a doctor again.
I am not a doctor. I no longer have a license.
I'm giving you license.
It's a choice that's been offered to many men. Be a slave in heaven or a star in hell. And hell does not always look like hell. On a good day, it can look a lot like L.A.
It's the film critics are raving about. Academy Award winner Timothy Hutton crackles with energy and menace.
You think I'm criminal? I think you're about as much a criminal as I am a doctor.
David Duchovny delivers
It's not my criminal self that I'm worried about.
in a film that's smart, sexy, clever.
As a doctor in flame, in some way I should be concerned about it.
It's the best action flick of the year. Playing God. Coming soon to own on video cassette.
Let's get down to business. The way I see it, someone's out to make a sequel. You know, cash in on all the movie murder hoopla. So it's our job to observe the rules of the sequel.
What are you talking about?
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to make a successful sequel. Number one, the body count is always bigger. Number two, the death scenes are always much more elaborate. Carnage, candy. And number three, never, ever, under any circumstances, assume the killer is dead.
How do we find the killer, Randy? That's what I want to know.
Well, let's look at the suspects. There's the obvious boyfriend, Derek.
So you think it's Derek?
That's okay. Forget the boyfriend. He's tired. Who else do we got?
There's...
Mickey, the freaky Tarantino film student. But if he's a suspect, so am I. So let's move on.
Maybe you are a suspect.
Well, if I'm a suspect, you're a suspect.
You have a point. Okay, let's move on.
At a America's top university, the most brilliant mind belongs to the guy who cleans the floor.
This boy's genius is unparalleled.
Now,
Playtime's over, all right, Chief?
he's met the one man
Let's let the healing begin.
who can change his life forever. Robin Williams, Matt Damon in the Best Picture of the Year, a true motion picture phenomenon that won 2 Academy Awards, including Best Original Screenplay and Best Supporting Actor Robin Williams. Newsweek hails it as rich, funny, and sensationally appealing. Good Will Hunting. Life is short.
I love you.
Love is forever.
Will you marry me?
Gracie grew up to become a full-blown hottie.
You're talking about my little girl, all right?
But you never know what the future holds. Until it hits.
It's a meteor shower. This new one you're tracking. How big?
It's what we call a global killer. Nothing would survive, not even bacteria. The United States government just asked us to save the world. Anybody want to say no?
Think we'll get hazard pay out of this?
They'll do it. They've made a few requests, though, such as Oscar here's got some outstanding parking tickets, and Max would like you to bring back 8-track tapes. Not sure if that's going to work. Yeah, one more thing. None of them want to pay taxes again. Ever.
United States astronauts train for years. You have 12 days.
You stick that in me, I'm going to stab you in the heart with it.
Tell me you've never let anybody down before.
Never quit yet. How's that?
Earth's darkest day
How you feeling? Good. Considering I've never been this scared in my entire life.
will be man's finest hour.
I'm marrying you.
Bet you are.
Bruce Willis, Billy Bob Thornton, Liv Tyler, Ben Affleck, Will Patton, and Steve Buscemi.
Whoa! This is so much fun, it's freaky!
All the time in the world
We have 18 minutes to zero barrier.
is all they've got.
We're all gonna die, right? And the guy gets to do it saving the world.
Armageddon. A Jerry Bruckheimer production, directed by Michael Bay. And now, our feature presentation.
When we planted an orchard, people began growing different kinds of apple trees. They found ways to make apples taste sweeter.
Love this montage music.